Winston. Winston, don't do it. Don't do it, Winston. I don't know if he's gonna bark and interrupt me or not. He's watching a bird outside. Anyways, hi, it is day 9. It's day 9. So we're into week 2, which is focusing on strength training, and today we're going to talk about the booty. We all want a big, strong bum these days. 'Tis a goal. Booty goals. Winston, don't do it. So the focus of today's challenge is going to be incorporating hip thrusts. Yay! Hip thrusts. This is my number 1 exercise that I recommend to people that want to work on the bum. Okay? If we're going to be building a bum, you want a nice, round peach booty. Hip thrusts are what's going to get you there. Obviously, there's other things to focus on too that help, but hip thrusts are the thing. Hip thrusts are also going to help build some core and lower body strength. They're going to work on your legs. But the biggest focus here is going to be the glutes. So you really, really want to make sure, this is going to be the key here, you want to make sure you're using the right muscles. You want to make sure that you are activating your bum. So when you're doing a workout, when people say activating, that means you want to feel them working. You want to push all of your energy into those muscles when you are working them. So provided you are doing the exercises correctly, I will again go over a little montage of different variations you can do, because again, there are many ways to do some hip thrusts. So regardless of what your fitness level is, what your experience is, there's going to be a hip thrust in here for you. And I expect you, if you were doing this challenge, to incorporate some hip thrusts, okay? This is how we're going to build up our little routine. So first off, this is how you're going to want to start your hip thrusts, and this is basically just a bridge, and you can do this one leg at a time if you want to focus on a particular glute. The next step here is to add a weight. You can use a barbell, but for a beginner, I mean, most people just have dumbbells at home versus a barbell, so if that's all you have, you can also use your kid or your dog. That's a good option here that most people have at home. And you're just going to want to hold it on to your hips and push the weight up using your glutes. Next is elevated, so you're going to want mid to upper back supported on something, and you're just doing the hip dip up and down with or without weight. I'm using a barbell. You can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, whatever you have to add extra weight. And then again, you can also do these one-legged and isolate one side at a time. And if you're really struggling with the typical hip thrust position, you can always try this. This is a good alternative I like to give people that have trouble getting up and down. This move is a little bit closer to a squat, but it does still really isolate the glute as long as you're activating them, and you're basically just supporting yourself on a wall. And you're using those glute muscles to move yourself up and down.